On 2nd and 9. Burrow. Open man. That's Noah Fant, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now it's Burrow. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. Sheds off the tackle. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a punt, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Lawrence. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. But the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Lawrence will throw. And the Broncos get there and take him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Burrow. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 38.
Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Hey, team 6.
Play action. It's Lawrence. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal. Now Lawrence to throw. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. from his own end zone. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 12. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
An extra point by Sly is up and good,
and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They go play action with Burrow.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Burrow's throw there complete to Hamler.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Again, it's Burrow. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Burrow on play action.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked up by Caden Stones. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
44 is the mic. 44 is the mic. Check. I'm going to come back to you.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
They'll try the left side with Gibson.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
K'Lavon Chason
coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack.
The Broncos send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Hey, Charlie.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He's got Jordan complete right side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And all the way down to the 24-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
7 yards, the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And that ball is caught by D.J. Chark for the Jags touchdown. D.J. Chark, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And it is 28-0.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
31's the mic. Strip that ball.
11 Thomas.
Strip that ball. 31's the mic.
Now it's Burrow. And now here is another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Past the 20.
They're not even trying
And
to
he
do
takes
anything.
this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. What can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field.
Burrow going for it on 4th. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And that is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Miles Jack there to make the tackle. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
Down to the 25. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. Hey, Echo. 34. Mike, 34. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 3rd down, Lawrence.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And his kick is indeed good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
It certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. Here's 2nd and 10.
He's coming. Check in. Nice, sweetheart.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll go again with ETN. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Touchdown! It's complete. Brevin Jordan, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Oh, he pulled it right. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do in play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
11.
Burrow looking to pass. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. Forced out to his left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. The Broncos on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Burrow will throw. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 24-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And a quick throw here that's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these...
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker now to add the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
Well, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out, and no one wants to go back to those memories. But, you know, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, you know, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now was dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
He went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Josh Allen in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dive. Now Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. They do get it down. It's the fourth down. A big offensive explosion.